3, 2, 1. Hey everybody, and welcome to E3 2016. It's going absolutely out of control this weekend, and I am very excited. It is now Monday afternoon here in Japan, and because of that, the EA Play press conference and Bethesda have already happened, but I avoided Twitter, social media like crazy to avoid any spoilers. So that I can, keep my honest reactions here. I also like to watch it, not necessarily live, because then if I need to buy a new snack or need to go to the bathroom or something, I can at least pause it without having to worry. I got a lot of unhealthy snacks. I got some cola. I got potato chips. I got gummy bears. Something went wrong with the recording. I watched the first 10 minutes already. I stopped right before Mass Effect. They announced it, and something was wrong, unfortunately, with the mic. Hopefully now everything will be okay. But yeah, basically, what they showed was Titanfall 2, and actually can let it play while I'll talk about this for that. At least there's a little bit, because I wanted to say, if for some reason you haven't seen the presentation yet, you can look at here. You can see that here together with me. But like I said, I've already watched this, and it wasn't too special. I can tell you a little bit about what I thought about it. We had first Titanfall 2. I thought it was smart that they started with that, because I wasn't necessarily a big fan, and I think that Titanfall 2 is a fairly low priority title. Titanfall 1 did okay, but really after two to 3 weeks, people stopped playing it, and that was that. It looked to me like the multiplayer battles were larger scale. Let's see, where is that? He talks a lot about it. This stream, by the way, is from a Dutch game program that I really like ever since I was a child. And so yeah, so the battles seem to be larger scale. They have a grappling hook, which is kind of cool, where you can swing all over the place. Some cool new deaths. But then they also showed a single-player campaign trailer, which I thought that Titanfall really needed. However, to me, the scale of the trailer or the campaign seemed too small. What I want to see, because do remember, these are the original creators from Call of Duty. I wanted to see large-scale battles with hundreds of Titans just fighting each other, explosions everywhere, and it seemed too much to focus on just one Titan and his pilot. And I hope it won't be too much of that. There was a final... Oh, look at this. Yeah, the grappling hook. That's badass. Yeah, bam. Yeah, that's very cool. The final shot of the trailer actually did have like a Titan fall, and there were a lot of Titans around him, so that was kind of cool. But I'm afraid that it will be only like 2 or 3 levels, and then the rest of the campaign will kind of feel like an ego shooter. You can look up...
Original pilot was killed in action.
This is the final shot. So that's very cool. I want that. I want more of that.
Trust me.
Welcome to Denver. I'm Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis as the 2016 NFL season is underway.
Then we get this shit. So I also watched this. So this goes on forever. So EA obviously always does sports stuff, right? And basically back in the day, like 2-3 years ago, they did it to where they had a lot of like action games following each other up, and then they had like 30 or 40 minutes of sports games, and then end with like a big title like Battlefield or something. Now that, luckily they stopped doing that, because you got this like big chunk, this 30 minutes of just nothing happening but sports games, and like your enthusiasm just goes down the drain. And nowadays, they already did it last year, where they had like a triple A title action game, sports game, action game, sports game, and it seems to me that they do that again, because we get Mass Effect after this. But that's until how far I watched. I checked the recording, and like I said, there was something wrong. So we can skip this, because this is really... They do some ridiculous stuff here, where they have this trailer between these two sporting, or not sporting, these esports guys. You can say what you will, that it's not very cool, but at least it is better, you know, at least it's more like a flashy trailer than having some stuttering celebrity on stage. Oh yeah, that reporter's like, what the fuck? But yeah, no, it's a little bit better, I guess, than having a celebrity on there who's like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here, you know. But this took on for this went on forever. Like they get the finalists of some tournament on there. I'm like, what are these people doing there? They literally are staying on stage, not doing anything.
$1 million
Okay.
in total prize money. Now it takes
So yeah, guys, I am actually going to start recording real quick just to check if everything went right now, and then we will continue without hopefully any problems.
of high stakes action.
3, 2, 1. Alright guys, everything seemed okay, so let's continue on the show, shall we? Let's relax. I got a big can of Coke, I got some Dutch potato chips, gummy bears. Gonna order some pizza maybe afterwards. Oh, the diabetes gone crazy.
EA competition is at the heart of everything we'll do. And we'll have more news about more events and more games to share soon. So stay tuned. And here's to a great year of competition ahead. But now, let's go back to Los Angeles. Here's the general manager of BioWare, my good friend, Aaron Flynn.
You better show something.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you. Thank you,
It's
everybody.
the third
Thank you.
year that they're on the E3, and they haven't
the
shown
heart
a
of
lot
Mass
before.
Effect Andromeda is a question. How far will we go? In the game, you are part of an ambitious expedition, leaving the Milky Way galaxy to help humanity find a new home. You travel millions of light years to the Andromeda galaxy. You wake up. Now what? Everything is new. New planets, new species, new technologies. You must be among the most courageous, the most daring to go on this journey. Because this is a galaxy where you are the alien. How far will we go?
It was kind of the setup of
That
Mass Effect
question is
1,
also at the heart of the
where
development
we were the
of
new
Mass Effect
species in
Andromeda.
the Citadel.
The Mass Effect trilogy is a huge part of our history and the lives of many of our fans. It was an amazing story, but this is a whole new adventure. We're building on the things you love about Mass Effect, amazing stories and gameplay, and now we're letting our imaginations run wild. This is a bigger adventure filled with a whole new cast of memorable characters and more freedom than we've ever given players in a BioWare game. And for the first time, it's all powered by Frostbite, which means you're going to see, hear, and feel Mass Effect like never before. That's our promise to you. So how far will we go? Well, we can't wait to share more with you this fall. Here's a look behind the scenes.
No!
of Mass Effect Andromeda.
No! What? You can't do this to me. You can't do this for a third year and not show anything. I don't need behind the scenes. Give me footage. There better be footage in there.
Our survival as a species has always depended on our drive to seek out the undiscovered. Push beyond our limits and expand the boundaries of our known world. With Mass Effect, we are going further than ever before.
Oh yeah, no. No doubt.
To Andromeda, to build a new home for humanity. Imagine distant star systems with remote and hostile planets,
Ooh, I like that.
teeming with alien life and civilizations. Worlds where adventure, danger,
It's Krogan.
and the unknown are waiting to be discovered.
Let me go.
Create a
Yes.
universe
Give me that
you will
shit.
lose yourself in. A whole new galaxy for you to explore.
Oh goddamn. Pressure more, bitches. Well, at least they showed something, I guess. Not a whole lot though, but I guess it's better than what they did with the behind the scenes from Star Wars Battlefront before. That was garbage. It was okay, I guess.
All right. How's everyone doing? Okay. I hope you're loving what you've seen so far. We've still got a bunch more ahead, including FIFA, Star Wars, and of course Battlefield 1. But first, let's have a practical conversation about play. Many of these games we're talking about today are months away. Meanwhile, I'm sure you're all playing games that you've already invested a ton of time in. So our commitment is to support the community. It's a commitment to continue delivering new content to enjoy with your friends. In just the last year alone, we delivered more than 300 game updates to our most popular games. This year, that number will be even higher. And for EA Play this week, we have our biggest collection of content updates ever across both console, PC, and mobile. We've also got free trials to help you discover and try something new this week, like the Outer Rim expansion for Star Wars Battlefront, or check out some new games through EA Access.
That's dope because
I
haven't bought that yet.
And Origin Access for PC. Both have more than 20 great games available in the vault, and they are free for everyone to try all week long.
Ooh!
Now here's one more way we hope you'll play this week. We have a new program called Play to Give. It's a big deal for us, and it's unlike anything we've ever done before. We're bringing together in-game challenges with charitable donations. First, the charities. At EA, we celebrate charitable causes that encourage a more diverse and inclusive world for all of us, as well as those that inspire and assist future game makers through STEM education. So we've partnered with 5 great organizations for EA Play. The UN He for She Initiative, National Center for Women and Information Technology, Special Effect, Code.org, and Code 2040. Now the challenges. There are 5 of them that are designed to celebrate our player community this week. Some examples. In Battlefield 4 and Battlefield Hardline, there's a new objective that's based on helping out your teammates in need. We're celebrating strong female characters in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes as you deploy a special squad to battle against the droids. And in FIFA Ultimate Team, if you can win with the Play to Give Cup, you receive an untradeable rare mega pack. It all comes together at the end of EA Play when we donate $1 million in celebration of the importance of play.
But it's just a one-time thing,
Let me send
right?
it back to Peter for some big news on FIFA 17. Peter, over to you.
It's fun, but it seemed like only one... Okay, I don't know. Maybe it'll be an annual thing.
Let me check. How's everyone doing? I think we're winning. Thanks, Andrew, and welcome back to London. Now, like me, I know many of you are excited that we're in the middle of a summer full of football. England looked
We
good
Dutch
last
people
night,
don't.
till about
But
the
I'm half
92nd
German,
minute.
so, you know.
But to be here in England at the heart of football, there's no better place to show you what's next. You'll see in a moment just how far FIFA has come from its debut in 1993. This is a revolutionary year for FIFA, for the most popular sports game on the planet.
I heard there were rumors of a story mode
FIFA 17.
in FIFA 17, which is kind of weird.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Oh.
But you will. My name is Alex Hunter. And just like you and every other kid that's grown up kicking about football, I've always dreamed of playing on the biggest stage for the best tactical
This is going to be
minds in the game,
NBA
alongside the
2K16 story mode all over again.
Playing in the park with my mates, I've already pictured it. Taking flawless 50-yard passes from Beckham, sending in Messi with the perfect through ball. burying it in the top corner like Rooney. Now, I have the chance to make that dream my reality. To pull on a Premier League shirt and maybe even one day step into the center circle of Wembley. 3 lions on my chest. This is the start of my journey.
Oh no.
I know it won't be easy, but if I can perform on the pitch, make the right decisions off it, and take advantage of every opportunity that comes my way, this is the start of my journey. Oh no. And you're all coming with me.
We've heard a lot about the talent of this young man, Alex Hunter. He had a wide choice of clubs to sign for. Today his journey begins as he makes his Premier League debut.
I haven't seen a kid coming out of the exit trials generate this much interest in years.
Oh, Jesus.
I never expected anything like this.
Yes! A goal for Alex Hunter on his debut.
You're in the big league now. You have to raise your game.
You need representation, you call me.
Wow! Check this place out!
Just don't get too carried away. You can disappear just like that.
It's gonna be fucking Spike
Life
Lee's
doesn't always give you what you want, does it?
NBA 2K16 in the hood
I'm ready.
all over again.
You'll get your opportunity, Hunter.
Whoa, look at that head of that white guy.
Just get me out of there.
Oh, we might as well pack this season in now.
Very dramatic.
What's he thinking?
I want to stay and fight for my place. I won't let you down.
Alex Hunter, an outstanding goal. Welcome to the Premier League. This young man has everything.
We're going to make history.
Incredible, Hunter!
Bad choice. At least if you make a campaign, make it
My
to
name
where
is Alex Hunter.
you can customize
You
your
don't know
character.
me, but believe me, you soon will.
Like, why do I have to play as that British kid?
So that's amazing. What you just saw is a brand new experience in FIFA 17 called The Journey.
Oh, yes, finally
You'll
stars.
live
Okay.
your Premier League story through the player we just met, Alex Hunter. That is the power of Frostbite, FIFA 17's brand new engine. You'll live in real football worlds, and you'll meet characters full of depth and emotion. And maybe nobody shows more emotion than the managers on the sidelines. And as such, for the first time ever, Premier League managers are in the game.
Oh my God, Louis van Gaal. Great.
So that means if we launch today, we'd have 3 of the most legendary managers in FIFA 17. Check them out. Pep Guardiola, set to join the league. The legendary Arsene Wenger at Arsenal. And of course, my favorite of them all, at the best club in the world, Jurgen Klopp at Liverpool. Now, these managers are the best. These 3 are the best, second to none. More than 1,500 wins between them, with 10 league championships and 2...
I don't know who that is.
Did I say 3? I'm not quite sure. Ladies and gentlemen, Jose Mourinho. So I apologize. I
Do it
don't
quick,
write the scripts here. I don't do the game.
quick, snappy,
Jose,
and then
course,
get him out of
is in
there.
the game.
Then celebrities
And
are
It
good.
is a great honor for Jose to join the EA family, to be in FIFA 17 as the great manager now, of course, of Manchester United. We've rendered you in the game. I don't know if we can have a look. Can we get Jose up in the game?
But I'm still upset with you.
You're still upset? What about you are? You're going to be more upset when you come to Anfield this season.
We had 20 of us. You choose 3.
Just 3.
You leave us 17 out.
I know.
I'm not
sorry.
happy with that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
First of all, he looks great. Secondly, I can tell you on behalf of all of us football fans, it's great having the personality and the skill and the talent that is Jose Mourinho back in the Premier League. And thirdly, I can't wait to bring them to Anfield and show them where real football is played. Having said that, it is great having you in the game. I know your son's a big player.
Yes, he is.
Who does he play as? Here's the question. Do you know?
I don't know really. I just know that I can wake up 3, 4 o'clock in the morning with his noise.
Does he spend money on Ultimate Team that you're aware of?
Yeah, I control the debit card and yes.
Well, I think we've all seen your contract, so I think there's plenty of Ultimate Team business to be had. So it's going to be great having the managers in there, and it's even more important to have Jose Mourinho, one of the great personalities of football for the last 20 years, and all of the things that he's done for this game. We couldn't be more happy to have you in the game. I know your son needs some early code for the game.
Wrap it up.
I can take care of that. So, but ladies and gentlemen, please thank Jose Mourinho for joining us here. Welcome.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was good.
Thank you.
Not that Pele disaster what they had last year. That was so long, stuttering.
I didn't call him the special one. He doesn't like it. Okay, we've shown you a lot today, but we're not done. It is my pleasure to introduce you to FIFA producer, Aaron McCarty. Aaron.
We're not done yet with FIFA?
Well, thank you, Peter. It's great to be here in London, but for me and for the development team back in Vancouver, it's amazing to finally be able to show you the journey. Now, the best thing about the journey is you're in control of your story off the pitch. But in FIFA, just like football, the most important thing is what happens on the pitch. And that's especially true in gameplay. We're bringing complete innovation to the game this season. We've got 4 big transformations that let you own every moment, and we're bringing more control than ever before. Here they are. We've rewritten set pieces to give you creative control over every dead ball. We completely overhauled physical play. We built a new intelligence system so our players are smarter and more active off the ball. And
they say that every year, by the way. We completely overhauled this. We overhauled that.
And those massive transformations are inspired by some of the best young football talent in the game. Let's meet them now through the lens of FIFA 17.
Okay, guys, a new season, a fresh start. Today is about winning. In football, this is the most important thing. When we win, we make the fans happy. They are why we train. They are why we are here. So remember what we need to do. Be strong on the ball. Make intelligent runs. Be ruthless in front of goal. And own every moment. The time has come. You are ready. The fans are ready. Now, go show them why we are the best.
Great strength there from Hazard. What a run from Royce. Martial, hard and low. That is world class from James Rodriguez.
Make them happy. Make them sing your name. When you play for the fans, that is when we win.
So about this time last year, we surprised you with something unexpected. With Unravel, you met Yarny, a tiny little character with a huge heart going on an epic adventure. You also met Martin Salin, a passionate and creative game maker from the Cold War studio that brought Yarny to life. We knew Unravel would steal your hearts because it stole ours. But it also showed us something profound. When we first saw Unravel, we saw a game that we knew deserved the world's attention. It deserved to be played. We also know that there are more out there, more studios like Cold War, more games like Unravel. Passionate developers telling amazing stories, creating spectacular games.
I eat like I'm retarded.
We are committed to working with small developers, finding these great new games, and giving all of you a chance to discover their magic. So today, we are very excited to announce EA Originals. Our EA Originals program is about 3 things. Firstly, it's about taking first-time experiences that are unique, gorgeous, innovative, and memorable, and bringing them to the world. Secondly, it's about supporting small developers and helping them make the most of their games. Now, we'll seek out a few projects each year for EA Originals and partner with them through the whole process from development to marketing to publishing. And lastly, it's about funding and offering a level of security. Now, making games is hard. It's a hard business. And these small developers have risked themselves to develop a new IP and created games great games deserve to be played. Now check this out. With EA Originals, we want all the profit from these games to go back into the hands of the developers, so they can keep innovating and creating into the future. Now, we've already begun with EA Originals, so please welcome to our stage Klaus Lyngeled from Zoink Games in Gothenburg. He's here to take you into the beautiful world of our first EA Originals game called Fe.
Hi everyone. Wow, it's amazing to be here.
Oh my God, don't do the same trick again.
It's, well, it's really huge for me and I'm super excited to be here.
Don't do like a fucking 2.0 of that Swedish guy last year.
Called Zoink, and we're about 20 people brought together by our fascination for new approaches to interactive storytelling and art.
It was kind of heartwarming.
Recently we've been on a journey with a
very
special new
project.
Weird. And thanks to Patrick and EA,
feels almost
we're
staged
here today to bring you along with us. Let me introduce you to the world of Fe. At its heart, Fe is a personal narrative about our relationship with nature.
Of course.
It's a game without words, a celebration of our longing to be one with the world around us. It's a story that reminds us that everything in this world is connected, living in a delicate balance that is constantly under threat. You awaken as a young cub, all alone in a dark forest glade, and you have no idea who you are or how you got there. But as you spy from the treetops, you'll soon come to know the extraordinary creatures that live in this forest. And you'll find that they are all connected through their own language, a language of strange and beautiful music.
I don't know about this.
Every animal, every breathing creature, and even the plants, they all have their own unique song. And by learning them, you can connect to the forest, to understand it.
Unravel had this thing where it had this beautiful look and this hyper-realistic look in the background. This, I've seen this sort of style before in other indie games.
To discovering the secret of your own kind.
It has things of Limbo, it has things of Ori and the Blind Forest. It needs its own thing. It has things of the Journey.
The silent ones corrupt the forest and spread their silence with each step.
I see too much borrowed aesthetics.
Using stealth and cunning, you will uncover their terrible purpose. This is a game full of discovery, conflict, and relationships. But as you explore the world of Fe, we're not going to hold your hand.
Where was that Star Wars update, by the way,
in
5 minutes?
What to do or how to think. We will set the stage and invite you into the forest for your own personal experience. An experience that will leave you scared, amazed, and delighted.
Okay.
In the forest, your discoveries will be your own. I'm very proud to now show you more about the beautiful world of Fe. Thank you.
This is unfortunately really not up my alley. I can definitely appreciate indie games, but again, like I said, I think it lacks a unique look. though. I mean, sure, I'll give it that. It's not complete shit or something. It's just not. I don't know. I mean, Ori and the Blind.
Hi everyone.
Jade Raymond.
It's great to be here to talk about our Star Wars games. Right now we have teams across the world creating a wide range of Star Wars games
I
for
saw Respawn
all
Entertainment.
types of Star Wars fans. These teams are being led by some of the creative minds who have made some of our favorite games of the last decade. And now they're channeling their talent and passion to bring you all new experiences that will span many corners of the Star Wars universe for years to come. Let's break it down. Already today, you can play Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, Star Wars The Old Republic, and of course, Star Wars Battlefront. Each of these games are live and getting fresh, new content all year long. Next year, you're going to get a new installment of Star Wars Battlefront. Led by DICE in collaboration with Motive.
It better have more
We're building
content.
on the foundation of the first game. We're listening to our players.
Are you?
And adding more of what you want.
We want a lot
including
more.
Content from the new films. Then coming in 2018 is a new action-adventure game from Visceral Games. Amy Hennig and team are creating an original narrative in the Star Wars universe with new characters.
Are you going to show something
And
of that,
beyond
though?
that, we've got more amazing projects in store, including one from our partners at Respawn Entertainment.
Yeah.
They are exploring a different Star Wars era in their own third-person action-adventure game. We can't wait for you to play these games. I can't wait to play them myself.
Will you show them at least?
Here's a special peek
Yes.
behind the curtain
No.
at the EA Star Wars games we're working on with Lucasfilm.
Why don't you give me
Thank
footage,
you, and may the
EA? What are
Force
you
be
doing
with you.
with all these fucking behind-the-scenes stuff?
The Star Wars universe is growing day by day with the comics, the films, the games, you name it. And to be a part of that and to work with Lucasfilm is incredibly exciting. So what we're really trying to do at EA is cater to different areas of the Star Wars universe and create different game experiences that are tailor-made for those fans.
With Star Wars Battlefront, we wanted to really be able to bring people in.
Why do I want footage of a girl drinking her coffee on the balcony?
What excites me now is bringing in more characters, more planets, more environments, more eras. And that's why we're super happy to have both Motive Studios and Criterion contributing in a significant way.
That was interesting. VR
There's
stars.
no point in making something in the Star Wars IP if you're just going to do what's been done before, right? So it's a fantastic opportunity for Motive to really tell the world what we're about. And we're going to bring that to Battlefront, which is, it's crazy. It's incredible.
As a studio, our promise to gamers is ultimately gameplay first. We all demand that the game has these huge wow moments that translates really well to the Star Wars universe. We're going to deliver that Star Wars awe like fans have never seen before.
With Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, we talked a lot about how we grew up as kids with Star Wars, and we collected toys, we'd bring them over to a friend's house, and we'd set up these battles where sometimes it was what we'd seen in the films, and sometimes it was just this random mashup of stuff that we wanted to play from our own imagination. Our aim is to bring in
I know somebody who
from
talks
all the
exactly
films,
the same
all
way
TV
as this
shows, and
guy.
even beyond.
And that guy's a douchebag, by the way, that I know.
Star Wars is what got me into role-playing games in the first place, that storytelling you did as a kid with your Star Wars action figures. With Star Wars The Old Republic, the choices you make, the freedom you have, that's really at the heart of a BioWare game. And beyond The Old Republic, there are so many stories that we still want to tell.
Our goal has always been not to just sort of
make a game that is set in the Star Wars universe, but to really tell an authentic Star Wars story. And that's actually a hugely different thing.
Concept
How do you
art,
ground
Jesus.
the new and unfamiliar in the familiar? You need the guidance of someone like Doug Chang to show you the way.
One of the great joys of working with Amy is she is like a film director in many ways, because she is telling her story and I'm helping to realize her world.
Oh?
EA has some really exciting plans in the works for the Star Wars portfolio, and what we're doing is bringing in talent from across the industry and letting them loose. We have completely different games on the horizon, and I just hope that every fan walks away going, wow, I never thought they were going to bring my Star Wars fantasy to life.
That was pretty bad. This is garbage. See, it's good that we know at least that there are multiple projects coming, but we don't need a whole behind-the-scenes trailer for that.
Thank you, Jade, and thank you to all our studio teams working on Star Wars games today. So, here we are. One last game. Let's talk Battlefield 1.
Wow, they skipped the fucking golf and cricket and other bullshit
Battlefield
games.
Started over
That's
2
impressive.
decades ago, when DICE was still a small indie studio. We were dreaming about conquering the world and sharing our games with more and more players. Now, I've been involved in each and every part of this series, and it's humbling to serve a Battlefield community today that has grown to more than 60 million players around the world. 60? That is truly incredible, so thank you. It also means that we have a great responsibility to deliver on the promise of Battlefield with every game. We have to take creative risks, to pioneer. So we knew from the start that Battlefield 1 could be no ordinary game. Now let me tell you a quick story about the inception of Battlefield 1. A few years ago, 2 guys in our studio at DICE in Stockholm, Stefan Strandberg and Martin Kopparhed, kept telling me that they had the concept for the next Battlefield. And each time we met, they showed me more and more ideas from the team. Now, I'll be honest, I was skeptical. I was like really skeptical. And I told them, I don't think we have it yet. But they kept pushing, they kept coming back. And then one late night in Stockholm, they brought me a very special pitch. An absolutely mind-boggling pitch, unmistakably Battlefield, and set in a very unique take on World War I. Right then and there,
What is a unique take on World War I?
We had to make this.
What does that mean?
So when you stand here introducing a game like Battlefield 1 to tens of millions of dedicated players, you know the risks were worth it.
I guess it's not as accurate. I guess they have like weapons and stuff that were within that time.
Use your mind, you're gonna get us all killed! Head was behind!
Oh snap! I would have played it so bad. That was quick.
So that was just a piece of our EA Play trailer, and you'll get to see the full version in just a bit. But first, I want you to know that our team at DICE in Stockholm has huge ambitions for Battlefield 1. We've set out to deliver an epic and unforgettable experience for our players. And the result is a dynamic experience where no battle is ever the same. But as talented as our DICE team is, it is you, the Battlefield community, that powers the team. That is why at the world premiere last month, we revealed Battlefield 1 alongside our players. We want the community to be part of this every step of the way. And today marks another exciting milestone in the road to Battlefield 1, our first in-depth look at gameplay. And to reveal that, I'm honored that we have players from our community here to lead the first ever live stream of Battlefield 1 immediately following the press conference. And our host, Jose Sanchez, is with a few of them right now.
Thanks, guys. I am excited because today we are going to see actual gameplay straight from Battlefield 1 under the command of 2 solid teams with players like Jamie Foxx, Zac Efron are going to be on those teams. Are you guys pumped for tonight's event?
Yes. Yes.
Can't wait.
Okay.
I know I'm excited, and coming up in a few minutes, we have the Battlefield Squads live stream kicking off. 64 players going head-to-head, 32 v 32 in a best-of-3 matchup, and I can't wait to see wins. Good luck to the both of you guys and your respective teams. Now let's go back up to Patrick and find out exactly what makes this game so epic.
Anyway.
Thank you, Jose. So only in Battlefield 1 will you engage in some of the biggest battles ever seen, as you squad up in epic multiplayer matches with up to 64 players. Now that's going to be really cool to watch. And in just a few minutes, you'll get to see how no battle is ever the same. Through the power of Frostbite, intuitive destruction, dynamic weather, and a variety of weapons and vehicles makes this the most immersive and dynamic Battlefield game ever. So let's start
Battlefront,
by
you couldn't
talking
really do a lot with
a
destruction.
hallmark for Battlefield. In Battlefield 1, destruction is more intuitive and natural than ever. This creates unlimited gameplay possibilities as you impact
and
the
that
world
artillery,
around
of course, will like shred the
and
forests.
next, dynamic weather. Weather will now change unpredictably, so you will need to adjust your tactics based on the conditions.
It looks gorgeous.
So playing the same map on a bright day or in heavy fog or rain will impact what you see or hear, so you have to adapt your playstyle. And finally, an impressive variety of weapons and vehicles add to the range of experience you'll have on the battlefield. And most notable, the introduction of the ultimate vehicles, the behemoths. The Great War gave birth to some of the largest vehicles ever made, and Battlefield 1 gives you the chance to control these beasts. Take control of an airship, armored train, or a battleship to dominate the battlefield across air, land, and sea.
The airship's cool.
And all-out war has never felt so epic. When Battlefield 1 launches on October 21st, worldwide, you will experience destruction, weather, and a variety of weapons and vehicles that ensure no battle is ever the same. And for those of you who are Battlefield insiders, you get an early access to experience this firsthand during the open beta later this summer. All right. In just a few minutes, the Battlefield Squad's live stream will begin. But first, let's take another look.
I have a lot more
at
trust in this game than Battlefront because it's not like a licensed product. They have more freedom to do what they want. To make it feel more complete. You can say what you will, but Battlefield 4 is great multiplayer-wise. 3 as well. No, don't put hip-hop in here. Ah, yeah! Oh, it feels like so awesome. This looks amazing. Just the scale. This is what you want, baby! Shred that forest. I'm impressed. I like that. I like it a lot. I feel like after Battlefield Hardline and Battlefront, they really need to come with a good one again. And this seemed like me, like a good one that has a great scale. Battlefield Hardline had the police, felt very weird, that it was kind of like warlike.
The world, indeed. It looks
Battlefront sucked.
Absolutely amazing, Battlefield 1. So that's our show. We have Battlefield 1 playables right behind me here in London. We've got Titanfall 2. We've got FIFA 17. We've got Madden 17. We here in London are going to have a great time tonight. We're here through midnight. It's going to be phenomenal. Andrew, I'm sure you're going to have the same there. Back to you in Los Angeles.
I guess that was the end, huh?
Thanks, Peter. All right. So that's our show. And now the way I see it, I'm the only thing standing between you and an hour of Battlefield 1 gameplay. So let's keep this quick. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Thank you to all of you here in Los Angeles. And of course, thank you to everyone in London as well. We're just getting started here at EA Play, so stay with us. There's a lot more to come. And now it's time to play. Thank you.
All right, people. So let's talk about it. So the press conference overall, I was not very impressed. They say, oh, it's all new. It was basically again, you know, the press conference they usually do. I was surprised though to see only Madden and FIFA. I thought that was a good thing. You know, just keep it down to maybe 2 or 3 sports games. That's fine. You know, we don't need all that golf or tennis or whatever else they have, or ice hockey, that sort of stuff. You know, that felt right. And so let me pause that real quick. So again, Titanfall, I thought it was good that they started with that, but didn't do anything special. Looked a little bit cooler than me. I might check out the beta again, but you know, I was disappointed with Mass Effect and the Star Wars updates. Again, with the behind the scenes stuff, it's just not. It's not impressive. And I've heard people talk about the behind the scenes of the Battlefront game before and said that at least you can get a taste of the vibe of the game or what they're doing. It's like just release it in a press a press message or letter or something online. We don't need a whole behind the footage trailer. Trailers are there to give us an impression of the game itself, not to show behind the scenes. Again, that fucking girl that's on the balcony drinking coffee, I don't want to see that shit. You know, show me gameplay. And I mean, the Mass Effect, in the end, it showed some gameplay footage, and it looked really nice, but again, this is the 3rd year now that Mass Effect Andromeda has been on E3, and my god, I don't know what's happening there, but seeing this little footage has me worried a little bit about that game. I also heard a lot of the writers from the original team left, so only a small chunk of the original Mass Effect team is actually left there. Yeah, the Star Wars update also, the best thing about that, like I said, was that at least we know we get multiple Star Wars games coming towards us, so that's going to be cool. But again, all that behind the scenes, I don't need to see that. And then, oh yeah, they had that indie thing as well, but whatever. And then they ended with Battlefield 1, and Jesus Christ, people, how cool is that? I cannot wait for that game. That game is finally, I think, DICE again on their own level. Again, Battlefield Hardline, which I'm actually gonna buy pretty soon. I'm gonna buy the 15 when I get my paycheck because I'm kind of like into like these cops and robbers vibe. So I kind of want to check it out, and it's very cheap now for like $15. So I think that's worth it. But it had that thing where it had that single player campaign where it was set up like a cop show and that sort of stuff, and it used like famous actors and blah blah blah. And it just didn't, the scale didn't feel right. You know, it was cops and robbers on a major scale where it was like a huge war, and it just didn't feel right. Battlefront just lacked in content. 2 small battles with, I think, how much, like 48 players or something. And this is back, you know, 64 players, huge ass maps. The destruction so important to the Frostbite engine. You know, Levolution, where, you know, you start in this green forest and all the artillery barrages come down and you find this like blackened like ash forest. It's so cool. I cannot wait. Just whole villages will be destroyed. It looks amazing. I'm amazed. I cannot wait for people to get it. I hope like that Spiral will get it. I hope that Raz will get it. That we'll just have like a small you know, Battlefield group that we can like dominate the maps with. I think that'll be very cool. Also hope that it will get a single player campaign. Oh god. Something I don't know about. But yeah, single player campaign, as Battlefield 3, 4, and Hardline all had a campaign, so it would be cool to actually see that, as well as I think World War I does have some interesting stories to tell. And yeah, overall, I must say I'm not too impressed. Last year we had Bethesda doing the very first press conference, even though this is kind of loose from E3, but it's like one day ahead, so everybody sees it still as E3. But basically, Bethesda won by far, I think, the press conferences of last year. And EA just didn't change a whole lot. Like I said, even the Mass Effect and Star Wars were kind of disappointing. So, yeah, I don't know. It wasn't a complete failure. Battlefield 1 did a lot to save this, let me tell you that much. But, yeah, I was blown away. So we got Bethesda after this. So, you know, they gotta bring the heat. So I'm very curious there. But of course, my thoughts on the Bethesda video or on the Bethesda conference will be done in the Bethesda video. So thank you guys all for watching. Go grab a new drink, and I will see you during the Bethesda press video.